I listened to it on Tuesday of last week. What are we doing?
I'm pretty sure we're talking about TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's
It's real
so
bad.
cringy, bro. All right, hello and welcome back to the Do What You Love podcast. Here with Logan Foley, aka Lofa. We're gonna go over our first episode. I guess this is technically episode 2. Been like 2 years since the last one.
2 years in the making. Yeah,
Um,
it's been a while.
yeah. So we're gonna go over this one, which was shot. I was a junior in college. Logan was a senior. And we're just gonna kind of cringe react to it and bring up any points that we need to and give everyone an update on. All right.
Logan,
What's up, man?
how are you?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
So right off the bat, I think you said this, our audio levels are super low. So I've had to crank the desktop audio on OBS uh, all the way forward. So hopefully this will
Yeah,
be
I
good
literally
enough
just
to
had
hear.
to like max out my volume in
Yeah,
my headphones, so this will be fun.
yeah. Also, I'd like to bring up I'm about 30 or 40 pounds lighter right now than what I was here. You can see, well, you can't see because I'm hiding it with Discord window, but my thighs are just absolutely massive. Like I
Dude,
crushed a
bulging.
watermelon. Yeah.
And I don't know who let me grow that just like circle of hair around my mouth.
Yeah, that
I'm
was
I'm glad I
an interesting choice for sure.
yeah, I'm glad I brought the whole thing together.
Yeah.
With me, Hunter, aka Dupes or Master Dupes, as I'm known on my social medias.
And I'm Logan Foley. Logan, walking sausage on Twitch right now, but we're still working on that name. So
I'm
So,
pretty sure that name got changed literally like weeks later. I'm almost positive.
like you changed it or it was like flagged or something.
No, I changed it
Hmm.
for sure because I feel like that my brother and I came up with that name because I was making a Twitch at the time, like just an account in general. And at some point during that day, I was back home with my parents,
Yeah.
and my mom said she felt like she was a walking sausage because we had just eaten dinner, and I thought that was hilarious.
That's pretty
And
funny.
yeah, that's how we got that name. Glad that changed though.
Yeah, yeah. The new
It's-
one is definitely a lot more fitting.
yeah, Lofo's a lot better.
Yeah, so Logan, maybe just an introduction. I guess to tell the listeners why did we start doing this?
honestly, I was talking to you about it, but we just like creating content, dude, and talking about things that we love. So that was kind of the whole idea behind it, just being able to speak for.
Feel
Just
free to,
wanted a reason to talk.
yeah, yeah. We just wanted a reason to get together every week. We say that we wanted to create content, but like, I mean, realistically, who's listening to this? You know what I mean? Right now, like I said before we started recording, it's more of like I want to be able to put this on my resume
Yeah.
as like on-camera experience, stuff like that. And you, of
Yeah,
course, you're working in that industry.
yeah, that, and I think it's so funny. It's like, oh yeah, man, we really want to put content out there. Like it's such a big deal for us. And then we made one episode and then didn't make another one
Yeah,
until 2 years later.
yeah.
That's
And
funny.
that's when that's a problem that I have a lot of times. Like if you know this, because I'll be streaming for like 6 months on a schedule, every day at this time, and then I start a new game and I switch games and I don't stream the next game, and then I'm just gone for the next 6 months, and I'm back
Yeah,
on for six.
yeah.
It's
Sometimes it's a surprise when I see that Dupes TV is streaming
yeah,
notification.
yeah. Um, and a lot of people say, "Oh, content creators have such an easy job," but like, keeping that passion for wanting and actually having stuff to say and to talk about, like even right now, it's like, what are we doing for our content? We're back at something we did previously. This isn't new. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's
Yeah.
kind of nuanced. It's new.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. But like, I got full respect for content creators out there who like know what they want to do and keep doing it because like I mean, yeah, there's so many people out there who have like ideas of what they want to do, and then they like try it for a little bit, and then they're like, "Oh, I'm not getting views. Oh, I'm like, this isn't working. Like, I quit." Like, it's so easy to just like quit.
Yeah.
But
Especially, it's all about numbers nowadays. Really, it's hard to not pay attention because you want to see viewership going up.
oh yeah, and that's where the passion of it really comes in. Like, you really gotta have a passion and like just want to do it just to do it.
Yeah.
Freely have cool little discussions about the things we're interested in, and share that with everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of why I tried streaming a little bit, because I was like, I want to play games.
That didn't last
and
long.
I like having people watch me play games, so
Yeah.
Twitch is the best way to do that.
Yeah.
So
Now, is Twitch still the best way to do that? My question.
I think, given like things that have been happening on the platform lately, I think YouTube streaming is becoming a lot more viable.
Yeah.
I mean, you think some of the biggest streamers out there are streaming on YouTube. I mean, like Ludwig, for instance, he's one of the first that comes to mind. I mean, I was literally watching a stream last night, pulling 15, 16, 17,000 viewers, literally just playing Pogo Stuck. The time I didn't watch for long. It was like maybe 10, 15 minutes. But he was playing Pogo Stuck 4. Literally, I think he said 5 words the whole stream, and he was
Wow.
maintaining his viewership.
That's crazy.
I mean, but that's definitely just his fan base. Like, they know they've been through this 3 times before, so
yeah.
it's interesting to see him like keep grinding the same thing. But I mean, that's besides the point. But yeah, I think YouTube streaming is becoming a lot more viable. It's interesting to see what's happening with Twitch right now, though, and like partners and like all the ads and stuff like that, and it's just interesting to see the
Yeah.
incentives they're trying to make.
Yeah. I was to the Fortnite podcast with professional casters for Fortnite base, and he was talking about how him and the other people on the podcast, they were talking about how much it's changed from I want to be always having Twitch up on my second monitor all the time and having someone live, and now it was like split 80% Twitch, 20% YouTube, and now it's swapped to it's like 80% of the time I've got a YouTube of all the highlights of a stream, and then 20% got someone that's live.
Exactly. Yeah, because it's interesting though, because it's like Twitch highlights have always been a thing. Like, they've been around for years, but like the extent that people like don't even want to go on Twitch anymore and would rather be on YouTube is very interesting.
Yeah.
I will say though, for YouTube Live, like, they got to fix that interface, man. It's so hard to find, like, to discover new people on there. Twitch has got the UI down, but YouTube.
Twitch has got the UI down, but discoverability is, and YouTube has kind of swapped Twitch. The discoverability is not bad because their algorithm is so much better than Twitch's. Twitch doesn't even really have an algorithm unless you're on the front page. It's more like, okay, I'll list by category and then by viewer, and no one
Exactly.
bottom. But
exactly.
Yeah. Anyway,
I just been doing a lot of video editing actually in the past in the last month or so.
Okay.
Probably a month and a half.
Now who's that for?
Yeah, that's changed quite a bit.
Yeah, do you wanna give us an update?
Yeah. So later on in the episode, I mentioned that I just started editing for this guy, a musty cow, and I actually edited it for him. Let's see, we did this in 2020. I think I stopped editing for him around like November 2021, probably.
Okay.
So it was a good almost like 2 years that I was editing for him, but he wanted to take his content in a different route, like less frequent videos, but more effort for each video. And he had 2 editors. I was the one doing basically the day-to-day kind of stuff. So I stopped editing for him, and then shortly thereafter, I started editing for a guy named Spuda, who's like, he's pretty big in the Rocket League community. He streams a lot and gets pretty good viewer base on there, but his YouTube isn't too big. And he's a college student, so I mean, like, being able to pay for an editor while you're in college is kind of tough,
Yeah.
especially when the videos aren't like bringing in views.
Yeah.
So that was pretty short lived. That was probably like 2-3 months tops, probably. And there was a short period of time, excuse me, where I was editing for another content creator named Widow. She was really nice, but she a similar situation. She's bigger on Twitch. That's kind of her main grind.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Gotcha.
but as of right now, yeah, I am a free agent when it comes to editing.
You have a full-time job though, right?
Yeah, full time job, 40 hours a week, regular schedule. Um, short. I think it was probably would have been a little bit after this episode that we recorded it. I started working for like a local news station, but the pay and the schedule just like weren't there for me. And I had a friend who works at my current company and kind of got me in there. Now I'm just 9 to 5 grind.
Nice. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I just recently got a talk about this. I just reached from being a waiter to. It is so nice to for Fridays to something now because it
Oh
means
yeah.
I'm done working on a Friday. Anyway,
It's nice. It's nice.
Video editing for well, I got to do one video for John Sandman.
Okay.
He's on YouTube, he's on Twitch. He started out there, moved to YouTube to upload like streams and stuff like that, but he kind of grew a following over time. His main thing right now is Rocket League, playing Rocket League on YouTube. And he just hit 1 million subscribers.
And that's the video you've edited, right?
Yeah, so I got to edit his Road to 1 mil video. I had to go through all of his old videos. This man has like over 2,000 videos in 5
Jeez.
years. So that took.
No thanks, bro.
Yeah, I didn't watch all of them. I'll give you that. But I try to find like milestones, like his first video when he hit 50K, 100K, stuff like that, all the way up to when he hit 1 million.
Gotcha. And so like that's on his YouTube right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's I think it's called My Road to 1 Million Subscribers, and you can actually see, like, if you click down to the description, it'll say like, and thanks to Logan Foley for the incredible edit. Yeah,
got a shout out. That's awesome.
Yeah,
dude.
so that was really cool. There's another Rocket League YouTuber that's pretty prevalent. He's got like about 400,000 subscribers.
All right.
His name's A Musty Cow.
400,000. What's he at now?
Trick named after him.
I just checked.
Yeah,
He is now at 2.7 million subscribers.
Dang.
It's crazy. And by the time I stopped editing for him, I think he had hit 2 million. Or that, or he was close. It's crazy the amount that he's grown.
He gained 1.6 million. What is that?
At least, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Yeah, he plays like 1s, 2s, and 3s until he loses and records that, and I edit it.
Very cool.
So the first one just came out of that.
I also edited montages for him, but I don't think I knew that I was going to be editing those at that time.
Yeah.
That one was 1s Till I Lose.
Those were the biggest pain to
Were they
edit.
really?
They took so long. Yeah, they took so. It was a lot more effort, but I think like in the end, it was a cooler result than like the regular videos.
In my mind, that's more of like a part-time thing.
Okay.
I'd say, just because freelancing scares me a lot, and freelancing is just kind of
Still
like
does.
just finding work wherever you
Right,
can.
yeah.
That
Very.
there's no job security.
Oh, yeah.
There's no benefits or anything, and I'd rather have the job security. So I'm in school right now for video and film and marketing,
Mm-hmm.
which
Let me throw you a hypothetical. If you were single and
Okay.
didn't have any responsibility, yourself and monthly expense, I would.
Yeah, probably. I probably would have pushed harder to like stay like with Musty or something, like just kind of like dig further into that, because at the time there were so many different like things I was trying to do, like outside of that. But I think maybe
Yeah.
it kind of would depends how things would have panned out, in the long run. If that could have like maybe connections like elsewhere,
Yeah.
then yeah, I could see myself doing that, but I don't know.
Because for those that don't know, I tried to be like a Valorant commentator, observer type thing, like play-by-play and stuff like that. And almost all of that is freelance work as well. And I was working on that really, really hard, and then I had to graduate college and get a whole bunch. So I just kind of stopped. I didn't have the time for it, and I haven't really picked it up since. And then I found myself in a relationship that is turning into something that we are considering this being a long-term thing. Like we've already had the whole conversation. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Um, and job security means a lot to me when I think about taking care of them, taking care of like a possible family.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I was single, I would definitely push harder for myself to have more time to do freelance work and build a brand around.
Oh yeah, totally. Also, yeah,
To a
like
business route.
Yeah, this
I
man's
got
married.
married
This man's
since yeah
married.
since that video. So
I have a story about your wedding. So
oh
obviously
shoot, okay,
you know that I dipped out early, and it's
yeah,
because the following Sunday, it was on a Saturday. Following Sunday I had to be up really, really early.
yeah.
And so I went for the ceremony, had some dinner, danced for like 120 seconds, and then I was like, all right, deuces. And I wish that I would have stayed longer, not only to celebrate you guys more, but also because of this story. So I was driving home. It was like a 2.5, 3 hour drive for me. And this isn't like a funny story, unfortunately. This is like a scary
Oh,
story. So
oh, Jesus.
it's perfect because Halloween's tomorrow. But um, on the way home, it started pouring rain. And I took all the necessary precautions. Like I was trying to get home a little quicker because I needed to go to bed because I had to be up early. But I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna slow down. I mean, like I couldn't see a damn thing in front of me,
Oh, jeez.
and um, I slowed down to like 40 miles an hour on the interstate, and my windshield wipers were shot. My tires had horrible tread on them,
Ugh.
and the road started kind of bending, and so I started turning. I didn't like sharp turn, nothing, but I hydroplaned and ended up off the road in a ditch.
Oh my God.
And it was definitely a near death experience. And I did not drive in the rain for the next like month, probably.
Jeez. Yeah, I wouldn't
Um,
either.
and so I feel like this is kind of a dark joke, but I feel like it's kind of karma for not staying for the whole reception. So
My
I'm sorry about that.
God.
Um,
No.
but I ended up getting out of the ditch. I didn't hit anything. It was
Oh
just a
my
bunch of
gosh.
tall grass.
Thank God.
There wasn't a guardrail, there wasn't a tree or a rock or a really sharp drop off, nothing. It was just a hill. And so someone had my back that day.
Thank God,
Yeah,
man. For real.
yeah.
How was your car after that?
Not a scratch on my car. It was just really, really muddy. And the battery was because me trying to get out, I had to like smash on the gas to try and back out, and so the battery ended up dying. Had to get a new one the weekend after that. But
Jeez.
yeah, that
Thank
happened.
God you're okay, man.
Yeah, yeah.
If
Okay,
you
back
just
to
stayed
the.
longer, man.
I know if I just would have stayed longer and danced but like I was thinking to myself, I was like, okay, I want to be here. I want to dance. I want to celebrate. but I know I've got a 3-hour drive back, and I
Yep.
know if I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna want to have some adult beverages, and
As you do.
as you do at a wedding. Um, and
Yeah, no, it's
I
like,
tried to make a good decision, and it ended up like screwing me anyway. So
I mean, in the long run, I think it probably was the right decision.
yeah,
And considering that you were okay and the car was okay,
yeah,
all good there.
yeah.
All good.
Okay, back to the video.
I've tried applying to a few places already just to go.
What am I
ahead
doing
and
with my hands, bro?
working on that. Just get my name out there.
What's going on?
It's just nervousness.
For friends, for YouTube, for anything really. It's just
For the money. It's
no,
for the money,
no,
guys.
no. The money helps.
It most certainly was not for the money at the time. I could tell you that confidently.
Watching that get views. Oh yeah, like watching them get views and seeing feedback and everything. Like I love it. So
Yeah, seeing people in the comments say, "Why didn't you include this video in the road to 1 million?"
dude, I'll actually say this. Not to brag, the like dislike ratio on that is solid. Dude.
Is it still solid?
It's got like 7,000.
I'm sure it is, but I've gone back and watched it a few times.
Heck yeah, dude.
So
Dude, I could have edited that so much better.
Well, I mean, you didn't have the
It's-
experience you have now, right?
So, I mean,
Yeah.
it took me forever.
That's true.
Ready to get
Let's see
finished,
here.
But also kind of sad that it
I can't see the dislike ratio now,
Oh yeah.
but
What do you think about that?
I think it's corny.
Yeah.
Honestly, like
Yeah.
keep the dislike ratio, like keep the dislike. It's still there. The creators can still see it.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point,
Yeah.
really? Like, who are you saving by
Right.
like taking it out?
so much fun with it.
But
Yeah.
Very cool. So I guess that means it's my turn.
Yeah.
So
this took like 7 minutes to
grew up,
tell my whole life story.
still live in Middle Tennessee. I think I was conceived in Atlanta. I don't really know.
I do think that's true.
You're a funny guy.
So I went through with it. Played all throughout high school. Thomas Station. Independence was my high school. Independence Eagles.
I was there today.
Indy Nation.
Hey, nice.
And,
I haven't gone back to my high school in it's probably at all since I graduated. I've driven past it plenty of times,
Yeah.
but
That's good on you, man. I definitely peaked in high school. I relived the glory days, me and all my friends, because of how well we did in football.
yeah, baseball. We were never too good.
No.
We just had fun
Yeah.
more than anything.
huge bodies.
I can imagine.
And a lot of other guys ended up going to, SEC schools. Just real quick shout out Landon Guidry.
Juwan Jennings, who played for Tennessee, if you remember a couple of years ago, when Tennessee beat Georgia.
Oh yeah,
Juwan Jennings caught that Hail Mary. That played against
that's crazy.
Van Jefferson, who actually won the Super Bowl last year. I played against him, and dude made one cut in the middle of the field, and I swear I blinked and he was in the. It's fucking crazy.
That's nuts.
Yeah, like you said, you won one game.
We lost one. Oh, when I was young?
Yeah,
we
yeah.
won one game.
Dude, the 1 year of Pee Wee football that I played,
Oh, no.
I'm not a big guy. They stuck me on line.
What?
Yeah. I was
no.
I was like max like 80 pounds at this time.
Are you
like
serious?
90 pounds.
I was
They
like
took me-
130 pounds at 10 years old.
Yeah, nah, dude. I
Oh
was
my
a stick
God.
my whole life. That's like swimming. Like my metabolism was so high.
Yeah.
Dude, I think I have a football card of myself.
The 1 year.
My
Wait, no
Grammy
shot.
sent me.
No shot.
Yeah,
Go get it
at my
if you know where it's at.
I got baby Logan on deck.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Tennessee Titans number 72.
Heck yeah, bro.
let's see. It had my position listed as cornerback and wide receiver. Cornerback and wide receiver. That wasn't true.
What?
12 years old. I gave myself 5 pounds. I weighed 75
Oh my God. Your number
at
essentially was your weight.
yeah, basically. And I was all of 5 feet tall.
Holy
So
crap.
yeah, and they stuck that kid on D line.
That poor thing.
Dude, I remember there's a I don't it wasn't like the first practice we had, but it was like the first like morning practice where we all like met up at like 8 a.m. or something.
Yeah.
And we were doing it wasn't Oklahoma drills. I don't know what they'd be called because I literally played football for 1 year. But it was just like you line up against like two guys 1-on-1.
Yeah. You're
Like
just
just
learning
straight
how
at
to
each
hit.
other.
You're learning how to hit people.
Yeah.
You're learning how to get hit. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was paired up against like the biggest kid on the team. And I had no clue what I was doing. So I went up way too high and just knocked the wind
Okay,
right.
right
He just
there.
went. I mean, he had just perfect form tackle,
Yeah.
just straight into my gut, and I was like, I had the wind, I had the wind knocked out of me for like good 5 minutes.
Oh my gosh, man. There's something to be said about like the first hit of the season. Like
Oh
when I
yeah,
was playing high school ball, have practice for the first time, and it's that first crack of the pads and the helmet on someone else, and everyone just wow goes crazy for it, man. Oh, it's always that was fun. All right.
that's awesome.
You say you won one game.
One singular game, yes.
We didn't score one touchdown.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We were so bad, man.
We were bad. We were.
On my end, I've got a really good friend named David Melendez, who, I mean, I hope he's okay with me using his name. We might have to cut.
Now we're doing some shout outs. Okay.
Apparently,
It just seems kind of out of place.
yeah, just literally in the middle of a podcast, start shouting people out for that. No one knows these people,
Yeah.
or they don't know us.
Yeah.
Well, shout out from my side.
Shut up from my side.
Shout out.
That's so funny.
Well, his name's Taylor on YouTube. And I think he streams on Mixer, actually. His name is Falcedon. Falcedon. I think that's how you pronounce it. I could be totally butchering it.
Okay.
But
He still streams, actually.
Does he?
Yeah.
Got his gaming PC like today or like the day before.
So he was a console peasant before?
Yeah, he was
Console peasant.
or Mac. I have Mac, so it's not
Gaming on a Mac. Okay. All right. Okay.
You don't have a gaming PC still, right?
No, yeah, I'm
No.
still on Mac.
Have you
This
ever
is still the FaceTime HD camera.
have you considered it?
Oh yeah, no, I definitely want to build a PC, but it's just like to get the amount that it costs to build a decent PC, especially without having any knowledge of actually building them, it's a little daunting.
I will tell you
And
just real quick. There's millions of YouTube videos on PC.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it is just like putting Legos together. It's just like building a Lego set.
fair enough. But also for like the longest time, I had to worry about like a wedding to pay for. So it was always like, all right, we're just gonna put that on the back burner for now.
Yeah. But yeah, bro, if you just like save dollars a month or something, 5 months, support everything. Mostly play Rocket League, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, actually nowadays I'm kind of bouncing back and forth. I haven't been able to play a bunch, but like Rocket League. Oh, I actually play Splitgate every now and then.
Heck yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You know they're making a new game.
Are they really?
Yeah, so they've stopped updating Splitgate. They're
Okay.
focusing on a new first-person shooter with portals that is gonna just implement a bunch of new ones that Split have. They might just call it
Gotcha.
Splitgate 2. We don't. Um. I'm not NDA, but the person who told me this is, so I'm gonna leave their name out of it. It is a possibility that a battle royale
Ooh.
is a feature on this new game.
Okay. That's pretty
Um,
dope, actually.
it's a possibility.
Nice.
Recently reached out to me, or like I started following his Rocket League Instagram page. I just found it on again. And he just put up like a little question like, hey, like who's your favorite Rocket League YouTuber, and like who's your favorite pro?
Yeah.
So I sent him. I was like, oh, John Sandman and
Musty Cal.
because Musty actually isn't a pro,
He's not a pro, okay.
but he's like, I
just
mean,
a
he's
YouTuber.
insanely good. He probably could
Yeah.
go pro if he really
Right,
wanted
if he
to.
wanted to.
It's funny. He did go pro, and then as a sub, and now he's not a sub anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
These are
really
some
cool stuff.
sick names.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how people come up with these names.
Falcedon, Lefthimir. It's like they combined like a couple of different Lord of the Rings names.
Right. That sounds about right, honestly. But no, yeah. And so I messaged him there, and he I told him about the video I got to do for John Sandman.
Yeah.
And then he hit me up yesterday, and was like, "Hey man, I've got a proposition for you." He's like,
Whoa, wait.
"Yeah,
I haven't heard about this yet.
yeah."
Okay.
So he was basically like, "We want to start putting."
We're so cringy, bro.
We don't know a whole lot about it.
Dude, it's so bad.
I haven't heard about
And
that.
He asked me if I
and you know
wanted
the
to
funniest thing?
That-
I didn't edit a single video for this.
Really?
Never ended up happening, bro. It's so funny.
Yikes.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
in that small little like Twitter DM or Instagram DM, and yeah, damn it.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
Yeah. Okay. So
That's unfortunate.
We weren't recording for a while, right?
Welcome back from.
Yeah, it was like at least 10, 15 minutes that we just kept talking. But then we sit here and try to play catch
12
up.
minutes ago. Sorry that your shout out kind of got cut off short, Taylor, but it is what it is.
Oh man.
Guarantee you he never watched that.
Oh
so.
yeah, of course not.
Hyde Esports. Check them out.
Yes.
Hyde Esports.
Oh, I wonder if they're still a thing.
Look them up.
Hi. Let's see. I think they had an Instagram.
I think this video had 38 views, and my mom was like 30 of them.
Yeah, I can't find them anywhere.
So now we're talking about the first games that we've ever played. Yours was Sonic Adventures.
Probably that's probably they're like the first one I can.
You're telling me they're not the platform.
No,
Sonics.
yeah, they're not like the old timey.
Oh, and I totally like miscategorized it here. It's still a platformer. It's just a 3D platformer.
Yeah.
Like
Rotate the camera.
Yeah, you could actually move the camera. It was
you couldn't rotate the camera. The Dreamcast controller was shit. It was so bad.
honestly, I don't know,
Okay.
but like
I've actually still got it here at the apartment. It's kind of
The Dreamcast?
Yeah, it
That's
sounds
cool.
like it's like a rocket engine that's about to like blast off whenever it runs though.
Have you been to 16-bit arcade in Nashville?
Nah.
So there's a
No, but I've been to Game Terminal and Pins,
Okay, gotcha. Well,
which are similar.
me and my partner have been. I know the gender, you know the gender, but I just want people to like guess. Like, what if he's dating this gender? Anyway, my partner and I have been to 16-bit arcade. Shout out them in Nashville. They've got really old like consoles, but it's the ones that are like upgraded, so you can just pick a game. You can just scroll through literally a catalog of like 500 games that were made and pick one. And so we played a little bit of that.
Nice.
Yeah, the controllers just suck, but I mean, they were really old, so
Yeah, and you got to think about how many people are using them every single day too.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna get broken down real quick.
Yeah, I think so. Holy crap. Yeah,
what am I doing, bro?
Yeah, I just love the thought of someone taking that video, stripping out the audio, and just having their way with it.
So yeah, like I said, I had the original
And, like,
Xbox, had the
I
GameCube,
have to be honest with you. Every laugh that I do in this is fake.
and
Oh, dude, same.
I was just trying to act. Yeah, we were trying to be really professional. We tried to put some stuff in the background, have a real mic that we shared, which
It was.
That's a bad choice.
Yeah.
I think it was 07.
Check me on that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, clearly, if you watch the video, you can barely hear us the whole time.
Yeah. Who am I
Wait, what was
talking
that?
to? I don't know what's said.
The
What?
year the Wii came out.
Oh, the year the Wii came out.
Poppin', dude. Like,
07?
everyone won.
I said
Yes, I think
07.
it was 07.
Check me on that.
And then I point at the camera and say, "Check me on that,"
Everyone in their
as if someone's gonna comment,
it was
bro.
A family. It was a family thing. Like anybody
I
could.
think it
play.
was 06 too.
Yeah,
Honestly.
probably.
Dad,
07?
So bad for him.
Check me on that, listeners.
Up and down.
Leave a
He
comment
could
down
All-
below.
All two of
not
them.
get when people
Yeah.
were gonna get shipments in.
Hey, Mom.
Could not get one.
Dang.
Mom,
me on
check that out.
I'm gonna kind of
Yeah.
throw my brother under the bus, but like.
Good
it's
lord.
fine. I was like, I wasn't a good
Like
kid.
you were a naughty kid, like you're
Yeah,
on this
I
naughty
guess.
list.
Dude, I didn't
I
do
don't know, man.
anything bad as a child.
Yeah, and
I was a golden child.
Dad told me, he's like, oh, it's
You didn't do
okay,
anything bad, but did you do anything good to get favor with Santa Claus?
My dad was like, no. It's just...
I don't know. You have to take that up with Santa Claus.
Yeah, I guess so.
Dude,
But I got it the next year, so.
I think my mom paid like $800 for a Wii on eBay.
Oh my.
It's funny. People are still doing that with PS5s.
Yeah.
She's a saint
It's great. And they've been out for what, 2 years now?
for that.
Yeah, they've been out for a minute.
But I've come to the conclusion I don't think I'll get a new
I'm not gonna do
game
that.
system.
Back.
I'll probably just build a PC.
Yeah,
We had
you
a
should.
story time.
I mean, if you think about it, and this is what I tell my roommate Cole. You know Cole.
Yeah.
Everything that his Xbox is doing, a PC can do better, and you can do more on a PC.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
It's just, I mean, at this point, there is no reason. He says he's a casual gamer, but he plays games 3 to 4 hours a night. Like, that's not casual
No,
anymore.
no. And even if you are, like, a PC is still good for, like, so many other things that you could do. So, like, it's just a good investment. And you can always keep it, you can always keep it up to date by building or, like, buying new parts and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
So,
Hey, listeners, if you're thinking about buying a new Xbox, just save up some money for the next 5 months and build.
yep. Even if you have to, like, buy it piece by piece, like, over time.
Yeah.
Like, do that.
That could be-
It's gonna...
That could be something that we do, like for one of our episodes. Build a PC talk. Build your PC. I'm saving up some money right now to upgrade some of my parts, and then get some more parts. I'm gonna partner.
Nice.
That's the plan anyway. It's gonna be like at the end of January that happens, but it'll be like a late Christmas present.
Super Mario Sunshine on the Nintendo GameCube.
Yeah, Super Mario Sunshine. GameCube.
That was
My first
a
game.
great game.
Classic.
Great premise, something like there's oil or ink all over the place, and you have this contraption.
I like how we're describing these games like nobody's ever heard of them before.
Yeah.
You have to clean up all.
Especially Super Mario Sunshine.
After that, backyard baseball. We were talking about.
Oh yeah, backyard
Also, I didn't
baseball.
mention
That
this
was
last time,
fun.
Also had backyard football.
Oh,
and
me
I
too.
played that a little bit.
I think I had backyard baseball and football. Pablo Sanchez was still the
Yeah.
GOAT in both.
Oh yeah.
Jose Altuve of his time, little man, just could crank.
I don't think I told this story, but when I was young and I would sit down at the computer and play backyard baseball. When the like intro to the game started, instead of skipping it, I would run around my house like I was running the bases, slide back into the desk,
No
was
shot.
doing like I hit a home run.
Are you for real?
No, that's
That-
for real.
Oh my gosh. That's inspiring,
Yeah, bro.
honestly.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, you were dedicated to backyard baseball.
Honestly,
You were Pablo Sanchez.
That is inspiring.
My stepbrother's house, for like the very.
so yeah, now we're talking about Halo 3.
After that,
Halo
Another
Infinite
classic.
came out. Did you play any Halo Infinite when it came out?
Did not.
No.
took a break
It was
from
really
furthest-
fun for a while,
travel baseball, stuff
It
like
looked
that.
like it.
Started playing
and then it
Halo
was
I
the
think-
same thing.
Once I finally got my first Xbox
Yeah.
360 and Xbox
Yep.
Live.
I think
That was
the
fun.
last one I ever got was Halo 4. And I don't even think I played through the campaign really.
Yeah.
Halo Reach,
Wasn't Halo 5 called like Halo 5 Guardians?
and then
Something like that.
Black
It's
Ops 2,
dude, they all
Because
kind of blurred together after
Call
like
of Duty Black Ops 2,
Halo 3
yeah,
and
Destiny
maybe
2,
ODST to some extent,
Titanfall
but
raids.
because it was like Halo
That
5
was fun.
Guardians was made by
Pretty good in Destiny
343,
1.
and then
I
Bungie
only
made
played
Destiny
like the
and
2
called their
day open
protagonists
beta. That was
Guardians.
very fun. And
Did you
after
play any
that
Destiny?
was like my first beta ever.
I think I got the first one and I
Yeah,
played like maybe 2 hours of it and I was like,
Dude,
eh, it's not
yeah,
for me. I know a lot of people who were super into it though.
yeah.
Dude,
I got
yeah.
it
Holy crap! I can't
on
believe
midnight
I forgot about that.
release.
Thank goodness.
Um,
Okay, so
I got on
I
midnight
missed the last part
release,
talking about
and
raids,
then
but
we
anyway,
played for
I'll get to
until
WoW
Fortnite
in a
became
second. But
big. It was
so
Destiny
since
and then
Destiny
Destiny
1,
2, me and all
was
my
like a
friends.
little bit more Call of Duty Ghosts.
Are you still playing? For a
So
second there, you mentioned
Waco, shout out
World of
again.
Warcraft. Are you still playing that?
Shout out to
Yeah,
BG.
I
Title
played a lot
updates
when
are
Classic
pretty
came
good.
out. In fact,
And after
the room
that,
that we recorded this in, WoW Classic came out. So where we are in this video, um, I was a junior, you were a senior, and that was 2019 when that first semester started. I don't know what semester we were in here, but when that first semester of that year started, um, the Monday was or whatever day that the semester started. WoW Classic released the night before that,
Oh shoot.
and I missed my first day of class because I played from 6 o'clock when it released all the way until like 6 in the morning the next day. I played for
Good
12 straight hours,
lord.
which is nothing compared to what some of the streamers did.
Oh
Um,
yeah, I bet.
but I mean, you had to, because I don't know if you ever heard this, but in order to log into the game, there was a queue because the server I was playing on called Faralina was where all of the streamers and all of the viewers of each streamer wanted to be. So before you could play, you had to sit in a line that lasted like 4 hours. It's like you were going on fucking Expedition Everest at Disney World, bro. Like, but yeah.
That's
So
tough.
that is a thing. I played a little bit of Burning Crusade Classic. Now they've got Wrath of the Lich King Classic out, um, which everyone saw coming. And I played that a little bit, and I haven't touched it in a while, so I did away with my subscription. Um, at the end of November, though, they're coming out with the expansion for the retail version called Dragonflight, and I might pick that up. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to budget out enough to afford the game, the new expansion, this month. But
That's fair.
that's the cool thing about games nowadays is that if you feel like you're missing out on day one, you can always come back and experience the whole story over again. So
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
in this wooden shack, kill somebody with a revolver, and then get eliminated with.
Dude, I've actually played a little bit of Fortnite too
it's been
recently.
fun, man.
I accidentally
A
Um,
little bit.
had
have
pressed
you
the B
played
button.
no build is what you've been playing or what?
No, I've been playing
Oh,
regular,
really?
just
Like, bro,
yeah, solos actually is usually what I
there's
do.
like different,
No build
Oh
is
yeah.
really
structures
fun.
for building, and I was like, holy crap, this game is
I need
insane.
to give it a shot.
You know,
It looks like it's fun.
and
They're
maybe 30 hours a week
they're
for the
doing no
past 2
build
years,
tournaments now,
2.5 years on
Ooh,
so
Fortnite,
that's
and I
pretty
still
cool.
haven't gotten any better.
Might play
I've
some
gotten
of that
better.
tonight
You've gotten
I've gotten a
better.
little bit better,
with the boys, the roommates.
but like I
nice.
cannot perform in
Oh yeah,
Clash Cups
speaking of
like I am.
roommates, I don't know if you know this. I live in an apartment now with uh, three other guys, and then a fifth guy uh, has his setup here. And so the other night, all five of us were playing Overwatch 2 on the same
Oh,
team in the same
that's kind of
house.
hard.
It was really fun, and it was also kind of a pain in the ass because we were all on the same internet. It was
Oh
dividing
yeah, that's
all of that. But it
that's
was
tough.
enough to get us through a couple games, and we really had a blast.
Nice.
But Splitgate, a lot of people describe it as Halo and Portal
Now we're
mixed.
talking about
So
Splitgate.
like you'll put one portal down, And one
And now that Splitgate has been out for a little bit, um, you said you've been playing it a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Did you play like when it released on console a lot, or do you know much about that?
Sure. I mean, I don't remember when exactly I downloaded it, but I mean, it couldn't have been long after because I know because like you were super into it, and I was like waiting for it to come out on console. I was like, all right, finally gonna do this. But I think by the time I downloaded it, because I remember asking you for like your friend code or something like that to like get you points or
Yeah.
something. I don't even remember what. And you're like, bro, I haven't played in like months at that
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Um,
I was supposed to do like social media and stuff for them. But I just didn't have the patience. Like when, at the time of this recording of this video that we're watching, um, I was in talks with like some of their developers about being on their social media team and stuff, but I just didn't realize how long I would have had to wait before
oh yeah,
I had to do anything. So, I mean, that's just an opportunity I missed, but one door closes, another one opens, and I've got a full-time job now.
exactly,
So, anyway.
exactly.
and your player base is really small because they haven't launched on console yet, but they're coming soon. Hashtag ad. Yeah,
That's dope, dude.
it's a very cool game. Really cool.
God, bro, can I just delete that from my memory?
I
That was
need to.
horrible.
It was yeah. That's hard. I remember I was listening to this the other day just to kind of like refresh myself,
Yeah, yeah.
and I got to that point. I was like, I visibly cringed. I was like, why'd we do that, bro? Why'd we do that?
Yeah.
He said he had looked over my past streams and he wanted to welcome me or like invite me. Basically, I had to apply for this, but they like me. But as a community streamer,
Oh
for
yeah, I was a community streamer for Splitgate back then.
which is cool. And so
That's
like
so cool.
that's like more exposure for me,
Yeah.
right? But it's also I get to help the game. I get to help expose them and yeah, grow their player base and stuff like that. Which they think once it releases on console that it'll get big.
I wonder what their numbers are now. Or like, I wonder what their numbers are like. How much? Give me your best guess.
Best guess, I would say there are 2,500 people, 2,500 concurrent players.
Yeah. Weekend. I want to give it like 5,000, but like
Okay.
even in the few games that I've played, I feel like I keep running into the same people.
Yep. Yeah.
It's not good. It's not good, man.
No.
And I felt bad because I feel like it had a lot of potential as like a game.
Yeah.
Like the idea behind it's super cool. Like plays very much like Halo, but you add the element of
It's
portals and stuff.
there's just oh my god, excuse me. I've said this before, the day of the arena shooter is over. A
Think
game
so?
needs to yeah. A game needs to support multiple ways to play. Not just let's load up into a lobby and we've got different game modes, but it's 6 maps, it's always always 5v5, blah blah blah.
Yeah, it's fair.
Halo Infinite didn't release with the Battle Royale for whatever dumbass reason that 343 can come up with. Um, and it failed. It failed. Um,
Hard.
any of the Call of Duties that came out that didn't support Warzone, which I'm not really into that, but you don't hear anyone talking about those games.
No, yeah.
Like Cold War, unless I don't really know how it works. I don't know if Warzone carries
Yeah,
over, but
that whole situation was really confusing because like Warzone came out and then like it was kind of a part of Modern Warfare, and then Cold War came out and it was like also kind of a part of that game. Like it's
yeah,
free, but like it's interacts with the other games. It's really weird.
yeah.
I still to this day don't really understand it.
The day of the arena shooter is over. Mark my word.
What?
Listeners, you can mark my word.
Yeah. Well, to start, I've been editing videos for coming up 8 years now.
Okay.
I started freshman year of high school. because I heard there's this really cool class called Broadcasting 1, and I was like, dude, I want to try that out. I want to make videos, dude. That sounds dope.
Sick.
You're talking about
But,
broadcast in high school and like how you got in.
That was a fun time, honestly. Like just kind of making silly videos, like silly little projects that our teacher gave us. It's a lot simpler.
Yeah.
Obviously, I look like back on those videos, and I mean, I don't cringe because like I didn't know any better.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know what like any solid editing skills or anything like that.
Yeah.
But like I look back on that time, and it was a good time for sure.
Did you like do skits and stuff? Or
Not so
videos?
much. I mean, I remember one of the biggest ones we did like a music video, and me and my buddy Luke did "Day and Night" by Kid Cudi. It was a banger
Hell
banger
yeah.
video.
Yeah.
I'm sure I could probably find that video somewhere. It's so bad. So funny though. Um, and then I guess most of my memories come from doing like a daily news stuff. I was an anchor
Yeah.
my senior year, or maybe I think senior and junior year. And then we also did live sports. So I did a little bit of commentary, but also behind the scenes and stuff like that.
Nice. Yeah,
It was a lot of fun, man.
the broadcast club and class at Indy was mostly did the daily news. It was released every Friday. They had anchors and videographers, and they ran skits and stuff. But the thing that got a lot of people in my circle involved was after every football game, they would edit together like highlights of the football game,
Oh, nice.
and like it would always be show the record at the end of the thing, and just really well edited Corbin, and just smashed it every single time.
Nice.
Like in 2016 when the new Star Wars stuff released, like the updated Star Wars Force Awakens, that movie.
Yeah.
They ripped the audio from that trailer and put it on to like some of the highlights. And they ripped the audio from a trailer from Interstellar and put
Oh my
it
gosh.
up against some of the highlights and like a hype video and stuff. And that shit banged. It
I
was
bet, man.
so good.
I feel like we should have done something like that back in the day, because I feel like I wouldn't. That doesn't sound like it'd be too hard.
No, it's really. Yeah, I'll show you some after that.
I think we're talking about Frozen and Frozen, because at this time Frozen 2 had just come out.
Oh, okay.
You don't want to watch it just because you want to watch it? Come on, dude.
I mean, I wouldn't.
Still a good movie, not as good as the first, honestly, if you ask me.
Yeah, I agree.
In retrospect.
My partner cannot stand Frozen. She likes every
Really?
every other Disney video, but she thinks Frozen's so cliche, and she hates the music. She just can't stand it.
It's literally in front.
That's tough, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not the biggest fan by any stretch of the imagination, but it's aight.
For bad things. Yes. What I want to know is what your favorite platform.
Then we go on some weird social media rant.
Yeah, favorite platform for social media, which I actually stole this question from the May Contain Action podcast with Action Jackson. I am Trevor May. Literally just didn't credit them at all, but I'll credit them here. 2 years, by the way. But that's why this video is unpublished, because I didn't want to get any copyright. Hey.
That's his new alias, by the way. And I'm talking like $300. Yeah. And then if you think about it, for really like high quality, really cool content, think about it. Go XLR. Yeah. It's like a mixer, and it can help with like voice changers and stuff. I mean, another $400, something like that. These monitors were.
I remember when you got yours.
I mean, if you.
When you graduated, right? You got that Go XLR.
No, I got a Stream Deck.
Oh, that's
so
what it was.
a Go XLR is like something you would see in an actual production. It has like sliders and buttons and knobs. This just allows me to switch scenes in OBS. So like if I wanted to, like I could hit this and change it. No, I can't. I can't right now because we're recording. But if I was streaming, I'd be able to do that, and you wouldn't be able to see it, but everyone watching will.
Got you. That makes sense.
It's really cool because I don't have to alt tab out of my game, go all the way over to this monitor on my left, and switch scenes. I can just hit hit that. I can also run an ad on Twitch, or I can clip something on Twitch. I can mute my Spotify, or yeah, I've got it on Spotify. Go to next song, or I can pause and play. Like I don't have to alt tab out of anything. It's just
Nice.
so. Shout out Elgato Stream Decks.
Hashtag ad, bro.
Hashtag ad, bro.
Oh Lord.
But I listened to it on Tuesday of last week. What are we doing?
I'm pretty sure we're talking about TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's bad.
It's
It's real
so
bad.
cringy, bro. Oh, we're talking. Okay, favorite social media. I would say Twitter. I think you said Instagram.
Yeah, which like nowadays I literally post on Instagram like once every like 4 months.
Yeah. The difference between Instagram now and Instagram back when high school, college is that discoverability on Instagram has gone way down. You can scroll on your home page and you can like I'm following probably 800 people and I see the same 10 people page
Oh yeah.
every time.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Their algorithm's awful.
it's really, really bad. I would just rather watch people's stories, and maybe that's what they trying to give like play devil's advocate. Maybe from their side they saw, okay, people are watching stories a lot more than they're scrolling on the homepage. So let's not put as much focus on the homepage. But it's weird because people's stories, they'll now take the post that they want to put on Instagram, screenshot it, and put it on their Instagram story. Say, hey, go like my post, which is so weird because you just used to scroll and
Yeah,
see
exactly.
people's posts and like them.
Yeah.
So
I feel like Instagram's like low key slowly dying.
yeah, Facebook, Facebook
RIP.
in the meta. Do you know anything about the metaverse or Web3? That
No. It's dude, I don't have time to look into
yeah,
all that. I feel so like such like a jaded old man and I'm
yeah.
25 years old. But like it's like I don't have time to look into all that stuff.
There's some things like that aren't even swear words. That like if you type them, it'll just censor the whole message.
Oh, we were talking about swear words in Rocket League. Have you ever been banned from Rocket League?
Nope.
No. How long have you played the game?
I think we picked it up 2016, my senior year of high school. And I've been playing like on and off since then.
First time I touched it was during COVID because COVID I they'll playing
Oh
a
yeah.
bunch of different games, trying out new stuff. Um, I picked it back up recently and we played a couple games. And
Yeah. You're solid.
thank you. I've been banned twice because
Was it for chats?
yeah, I just
Yeah.
it brings out something in me that makes me the most toxic person on the fucking planet.
Dude, yeah. Rocket League chat is just I avoid it at all costs.
Yeah, I turned
Like
off
it's
text
so
chat.
bad. That's honestly probably your best bet. The only time like I very rarely ever type because it also takes forever on Xbox. But when I do, I'm always in a party with someone else, and like we're both kind of like trading jabs.
Yeah,
That's like always how we've done it. I've never been like the one to instigate it or like if someone's being toxic, I'm just like, all right, bro,
it's
take
so
the dub. I don't care.
yeah. In other games, it's easy for me to brush that off, but in Rocket League, it's just like someone says some shit, and I'm like, okay, T to open up the chat terminal. Like, fuck you, you stupid piece of shit. I'm gonna come to your house and murder your dog, stuff like that. Like,
Jesus Christ.
it just sends me, man. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, no, it can be a lot for sure. And there's definitely times where like I'll play like 2 games in a row and they're both toxic. I'm like, I'm not playing Rocket League the rest of the day then.
Yeah.
Like it's as easy as that.
Well, honestly, man, I think this is probably a good spot to end it. Got
Oh
like
yeah.
3 minutes left here, but there's not much more to talk about. Um, Do you have anything else you talk about? Want to say?
No, man. I mean, it's fun looking back at this, cringing a little bit,
Yeah,
and getting to
lot of
give a little update as to where we're at now.
yeah, absolutely. Guys, this has been the Do What You Love podcast, episode 2. We hope that you have a wonderful rest of your week. We're gonna chop this up, edit it a little bit. The next one. Peace.